Good morning, Grace Harbor. It's Dan. Happy Monday. If you're in the United States like I am, I'm guessing that you're not getting ready for school this morning. Today is a national holiday that has a couple of fun and quite possibly confusing facts surrounding it. So first, do you know the name of today's holiday? If you said President's Day, you're right, but you're also wrong. That's what most people call today. However, the official name for today's holiday is Washington's birthday. So, George Washington was born today on February 16th? Nope. So, let's get this straight. Today is called President's Day, but it's actually Washington's birthday. And it's Washington's birthday, but he wasn't born today? You got it. George Washington's actual birthday is February 22nd. But in 1968, the holiday was moved to the third Monday in February to ensure that it always made for a 3-day weekend, which is awesome. Who doesn't love 3-day weekends? And because the third Monday in February always falls between Washington's birthday and the birthday of another beloved president, Abraham Lincoln, it's now often seen as a general celebration of all who have served as president. Earlier this year, we had the day off to celebrate Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and today we do the same for George Washington. I wonder if you have anyone else in mind whose birthday would make a good holiday. Who is it, and what did they do that makes them special? It could be someone from history, someone famous, or it could be someone you know who's really important to you or your community. Take a few moments to share together as a family, and if you need more time, you can pause the podcast. I'll be right here when you get back. Can I tell you something kind of funny? My first thought was Jesus, and then I was like, that's Christmas, silly. So, since that's already covered, I'm going to nominate Fred Rogers, who you might know better as Mr. Rogers. I think he deserves a holiday because he's an example of someone who is gentle and kind, who loved everyone, and I think the world would be a better place if we were all a little more like Mr. Rogers. So, when March 20th rolls around, it'll be an unofficial holiday for me. Now, there have been lots of important people in the history of the United States, but only George Washington and Martin Luther King Jr. have had their birthdays turned into federal holidays. Can you think of why that might be? It's not because they were perfect, but they led lives in service to other people, meaning the things they did to benefit others, even when it was really hard or dangerous for them. George Washington was a general in the Revolutionary War. He helped lead the formation of the United States and served as its first president. Reverend Dr. King helped lead the Civil Rights Movement and worked to change unjust laws so that everyone could be treated with more kindness and fairness. One of the things both are celebrated for is their humility. Have you ever heard that word before? We say someone has humility or is humble when they don't act like they're more special than anyone else, but rather they treat everyone like persons of worth and value. One of the ways George Washington showed his humility was choosing not to run for president after serving 2 times in a row. Today, the laws say you can only serve twice, but in Washington's day, that wasn't a rule. And Washington was super popular, so he probably could have been president as many times as he wanted. But because he didn't think he was any more special or smart or talented than anyone else, he willingly gave up power to let someone else serve in that role. That's not something that's easy to do, but he did, and we celebrate him for it. This week, we're wrapping up our 6-week series on spiritual practices with a focus on service. And while both Dr. King and George Washington are celebrated for what they did to serve their country, both were motivated by their faith and their belief that serving others is one of the most important things a person can do. In your wind-down time tonight, why don't you start the conversation for this week by talking about the word service? What does it mean to you? Who are some people you can think of who set an example by serving others? Okay, let's close our time in prayer. If you want to, you can close your eyes and fold your hands. Dear God, we thank you for this day and for the example of people like George Washington and Dr. King. Help us to remember that though they may have done great things, they're people just like us. And in the same way they chose to love and serve others, we can choose to do that too. Amen. Okay, Grace Harbor, have a great Monday, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.